Africa Synod Assembly, a kairos for renewal of the Church. It wasn't an easy day for delegates at the Synod's Continental Assembly for Africa when it came to the discernment of priority issues for the Church in Africa as the meeting drew to a close. The synodal way can be hard but is absolutely necessary. Sometimes difficult conversations arise among brothers and sisters. This was the experience of many when it came to the discernment of priority issues for the Church in Africa. As a matter of fact, the mood in the auditorium of De Leopold Hotel in Addis Ababa could as well be described as tense on Saturday afternoon when delegates reconvened to pass the draft Africa Synod document. Family of God in Africa. Sr. Esther Lucas Jose Maria had earlier warned the delegates saying, "At this point, we have to think not as me but as one church family of God in Africa. We have not yet reached the stage of what is to be done but listening to one another and to the Holy Spirit. This is what we shall offer as the Church in Africa. And priority means the most important thing, not everything. Since we have 15 groups, we want to get 15 priority areas which we shall reduce to 5, she continued. Prioritizing cross-cutting topics. However, as usual with spiritual discernment, picking few priorities out of 15 proved a challenge. For the facilitating team of the Saturday afternoon session, it was a hustle to guide the assembly towards consensus on the 8 cross-cutting topics. After much listening, eventually, a synthesis of the contributions from the 15 working groups highlighted the following priority areas for the Church in Africa. 1. Family pastoral care that focuses on present-day challenges such as divorce, broken marriages and remarried people, elective and circumstantial single parents. 2. Deepening African cultural values as already enshrined in the concept of the Church as family of God since the First African Synod in 1995, with no disregard to the doctrine of the Church. 3. Consideration of the African communitarian culture as expressed in philosophies such as Ubuntu, Ujamaa, Indaba and Palaver where co-responsibility and subsidiarity are key principles. 4. Commitment to fighting against the exploitation of natural resources which often leads to wars and social conflicts on the continent. 5. Promoting liturgical renewal for active participation of the faithful with respect to the guidelines of divine worship. 6. Formation of the people of God where the notion of inclusivity is emphasized as a way of promoting synodality in church governance. 7. Promoting the inclusion of women, the youth and all groups of the people of God that feel marginalized. 8. Ecological justice and stewardship as a way of living a synodal change in order to address the ecological crisis. How good and pleasant it is when brothers live together in unity.